Hey guys, Wing It Wade here, back with another Borderlands video, and today I thought I'd show you my favourite farms from the game so you can add to your collection of legendary guns. During this video I'll be going through my favourite farms from each of the DLCs, picking out my favourite farm from each individual DLC so you can complete your collection. We'll start off with the base game of Borderlands 3, and my favourite farm that I seem to have most luck with is the slaughter shaft. It can be quite long in terms of doing all the rounds, but the enemies don't take too much, and the drop rate of legendary guns is very generous, along with the variety, and you can just generally enjoy this. The variety guns is essential to this particular farm, and you can get some very good guns from it, so I highly recommend it. Only issue with it really is the fact you don't get too many artifacts, and when it comes to getting artifacts I would go back to the Agonizer 9000 or Grave Ward, because their drop rates are still really good, and you do have more of a chance of getting some good artifacts from these farms. So they are my base game farms, and I'm sure these methods will help you guys complete your collections. So on to the next farm, which is going to be from the Moxie's Heist DLC, which I really enjoyed. This is probably my favourite farm, and you probably guessed it already and seen it in my other videos, but yes, it is the Scraptrap Scraptrap Nest farm. Best thing about this is the fact that you don't have to save quick. You can just go over to Ledge of Dreams and hop off and jump back up and get straight into the fight. This farm will give you levels, iridium, money. It will give you a bit of everything, and it will give you that essential DLC specific loot drop, which is very handy. You will get it from Scraptrap Prime, who doesn't take too long, but it's a very good way to get the Seeing Dead, for example, or the Boomer, or the Lucky 7. So I recommend this farm, and I really enjoy it, and you can just get a lot of loot from it. So yeah, go for it. Our next farm comes from the Guns, Love and Tentacles DLC. In this DLC you want to head over to Heart's Desire. Once you're in the Heart's Desire map, you want to spawn at the What Beats Beneath spawn point. This is when you save quit, this is where you're going to be loading in, and it's really close to a boss fight, which is Tom and Zam. This boss fight is relatively easy, and they can drop you some good weapons. More specifically, they can drop you guns specific to this DLC. So if you're looking for like the Soul Renderer, the Anarchy, the Old God, these are the guys you want to be farming. They don't take too much doing, and you get a lot of iridium at the same time. But yeah, you just need to get lucky with them. In this first case, you can see I didn't get too lucky, but once you save quit in and out, you can get luckier and perhaps get an Anarchy, which is always worth getting. Onto the Bounty of Blood DLC, and for this farm we want to head over to the Obsidian Forest, which is a good location just to get weapons anyway, but more specifically there is something we want to go and kill with in this map, and it's a rare hunt, and it's the Lacerdaictyl, which isn't too far from the main spawn point. So from the spawn point, as you can see where I am on the map, we want to head up to Lacerdaictyl, and we're just going to be killing him over and over. So let's get over there nice and quickish and get right into the fight. So there he is. We just want to take him out. So he does drop a fair amount of iridium, and he does drop a fair amount of money at the same time, but more specifically he has an increased chance to drop the Light Show, which is still the best pistol in the game at the moment, and makes this farm all the worthwhile for doing. So as you can see, I was lucky enough to actually get a Light Show this time round, which is always handy. After a quick save quit, you can just get straight back into the action. However, there is a flaw with this farm. You want to be careful where you kill him, because if you kill him when he's over that ledge, you're going to have that heartbreaking moment of watching your loot go over the ledge. So make sure he's on the ground and you're catching that loot so you can get it all, and he will give you a light show in return if you're lucky enough. Don't forget to grab all the other money and iridium from his little minions, which is always handy. On to Krieg's DLC, which was quite difficult, as I don't think there's too many farms within this DLC. Like, you can go to Valhalla and loot the vault, but for me, I prefer to go to Crimson Castle and head to the walls, because I think farming Evil Brick and Evil Mordecai are the easiest. So you can see the guide on the screen now with a map of where we're heading. That's the area we're going to be facing Evil Brick and Evil Mordecai. So we'll speed this up a little bit. Just want to go around the edge. This is from the spawn point over this first jump, and we'll come up to a little fort where there's a couple of enemies, but we're just going to run straight through them this time round. So Evil Brick and Evil Mordecai again will drop loot specific to this DLC, which is always handy because you can get the flare and the lovable rogue, which is always good. So you just saw the spawn point of where we'll spawn in when we save quit, so we're not too far from the actual fight itself. Take on Evil Brick and take on Evil Mordecai. They can be a bit tanky, so I will speed this fight up, but just bear with it. And just take them both out. And you just gotta, again, with similar to Zam and Tom, you just gotta hope you get lucky. You can see I've got a flare there. You can get cosmetics, which is always handy, and there are some cool ones from this DLC, like the Sparkle Genius. I don't mind too much. But yeah, you just got to keep at it and save quit and keep coming back at it. You can get the faulty star, which I think I just got here. Yeah, it's always good. And again, like I say, lovable rogue, which is never too bad. So that's the farm I recommend from Krieg's Mind. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out my channel for more Wing It Away content. For now though, it's goodbye from me.